Some jobs don't just take your time, they quietly reshape your mental health and you don't even notice it. This isn't about burnout. This is actually about what the work does to how you process life, how you react, how you think. And here's what I've noticed across basically every field. Every job has stressors. It's just a matter of how much do those stressors affect you and how much does your pre-programmed options mesh with certain types of stressors. For example, anybody that's ever worked in customer service knows that dealing with an irate customer, especially one that's wrong, because customers can be wrong, sucks. The customer is always right, never actually applied to the truth. It just mattered to taste. That's the full quote, right? Let's stay on topic, rattle through a few. I worked in kitchens, hot, fast, stressful, but manageable. I worked in schools. Kids don't really listen, the pressure is constant, but again, you can adapt. I worked in banking as a retail banker. Sitting down with somebody when you can see their account and they're dealing with overdraft fees and you know you can't give it back because they already got 2 in the last 60 days and XYZ is a different type of conversation. And the first time that I really felt people were like mad at me for the words that I was saying, even though I was just telling them, them's the breaks, right? And then of course the military, even without being engaged in a combat zone, you going through basic training prepares your mentality for the concept of you being dead, writing a will, setting up your life insurance. If you've never done that or had anybody in your family talk to you about that, it changes your awareness about mortality and forces you to think about some things that you might not have if you weren't in that situation. It forces you to confront your mortality, which is something that scripture tells us to do wisely. And I can't leave out, as an electrician, basically every time I go to open an electrical box, I don't know what's in there, but if it's live and I have to test these things, I'm basically taking life and death into my own hands if I don't pay attention to what I'm doing, make sure I'm touching the right wires or not touching anything until I know what wires I'm touching. The realities of each one of those roles have definitely changed how I perceive different parts of my life, even outside of being in those roles, because I'm not working in the kitchen anymore. The point is this: the job doesn't need to look or be extreme to be changing you. If you're not checking your mental and your spiritual health on like a constant ongoing manner, as a matter of habit, the work will end up doing the shaping that you are supposed to be doing. The work, not God, not your parents, not you. So I'd advise you pay attention. God bless.